stood between them doing long faces and large continued.
The night that had started off with the usual excitement, drama, and electrifying energy from the WWE Universe took a sharp turn that no one saw coming. What began as a high-profile championship match between two of WWE's most powerful superstars, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, turned into a spectacle that would leave the fans talking for weeks to come. The action was fast, brutal, and emotional. Everything you'd expect from a match of this magnitude. But what happened after the bell rang to signal the end of the contest would rewrite the entire narrative and set the stage for a new chapter in WWE's storied history. Kevin Owens, a man with something to prove. Let's talk about Kevin Owens, a man who's always walked to the beat of his own drum. Owens has never been someone who fits into a box, and that's part of what makes him such a compelling character in the world of WWE. He's neither the all-American good guy nor the stereotypical villain. He's just Owens, a guy who doesn't play by anyone's rules but his own, and that's what made him stand out from the crowd. For months, Owens had been simmering with frustration. He's been in WWE long enough to earn his stripes, but it always seemed like there was someone in his way, someone more polished, someone with more credibility. And recently, that someone was Cody Rhodes. Every time Owens stepped into the ring, it felt like Cody was a step ahead, stealing the spotlight and basking in the glory of being the undisputed WWE champion. Owens, despite his undeniable talent, had spent too many years feeling overlooked. The WWE Universe wasn't always on his side, but Owens knew one thing: he could change the game. But to do that, he had to take what was rightfully his: respect, power, and most importantly, the WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes, the American dream personified. On the other side of the ring stood Cody Rhodes, a man who has been carrying the legacy of his legendary father, Dusty Rhodes. Cody's entire career had been about building on his family's legacy and proving that he deserved to be on top of WWE. The undisputed WWE Championship wasn't just a title to him. It was the culmination of everything he had worked for, every drop of sweat he had poured into the business. And with his iconic Winged Eagle Championship draped over his shoulder, Cody stood as the face of WWE, representing not just himself, but the hopes and dreams of an entire generation of fans. Cody was the epitome of the American dream, a man who had earned everything through hard work, determination, and sheer willpower. He wasn't just fighting for a title. He was fighting for his legacy, for the family name that had built WWE into what it was today. For Cody, this match wasn't just about defeating an opponent. It was about protecting everything he had fought for, everything his father had dreamed of for him. The match that should have been the end of the story. The match itself was everything the WWE Universe could have hoped for. Two titans colliding in a contest of physicality, heart, and willpower. The back-and-forth battle saw both men exchange punishing moves, with Owens using his raw power and no-nonsense attitude, while Cody fought with the skill, precision, and tenacity that had made him a champion. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, with every near fall keeping them guessing who would come out on top. Then came the defining moment. Cody Rhodes, after absorbing a brutal beating, dug deep into his arsenal and hit Owens with his signature Crossroads. The impact left Owens sprawled out in the middle of the ring, unable to respond. The referee's hand hit the mat for the third time, and the bell rang to signal Cody's victory. The crowd erupted into cheers. Cody Rhodes had done it. He had defended his championship and lived up to the legacy of his father. Confetti began to fall. The lights blazed brighter, and for a fleeting moment, Everything felt right in the world of WWE. The champion stood tall, basking in the glory of his victory, as the fans cheered his name. But little did they know, the true drama of the night had only just begun. Owens' desperation, the pile driver. In a twist that shocked everyone in the arena, Kevin Owens, still lying motionless after the loss, suddenly sprang to life. With an intensity that was almost frightening, Owens shot to his feet, seething with frustration, anger, and a deep sense of betrayal. As Cody stood over him, taking in the cheers of the crowd, Owens attacked. In one swift motion, Owens delivered a brutal pile driver, a move so dangerous that it had been banned from WWE in the past due to its potential to end a career. The sound of Cody's neck crashing against the canvas echoed throughout the arena, and the once jubilant crowd was immediately thrown into stunned silence. The medical team rushed to the ring, but Owens was far from finished. He wasn't content with simply winning. He wanted to send a message, and what better way to do that than to destroy everything Cody Rhodes had worked for? The power play. Owens takes control. But Owens wasn't done yet. After the devastating pile driver, he seized the Winged Eagle Championship, the very symbol of Cody Rhodes' hard-fought victory, and raised it high above his head. To Owens, this wasn't just about the physicality of the attack. It was about power, control, and domination. The WWE Championship, which had just moments ago been around Cody's waist, was now in the hands of the man who had just lost the match. But to Owens it didn't matter. In that moment, the title wasn't just a championship. It was a symbol of everything he felt had been denied to him. Holding the championship high, Owens sent a clear message to both Cody Rhodes and the entire WWE universe. He wasn't just going to sit back and wait for his opportunity. He was going to take it, whether anyone liked it or not. As the fans looked on in shock and confusion, Owens had effectively stolen the spotlight, turning the narrative upside down in one ruthless act. Triple H's intervention. The authority strikes back. Just when it seemed like Owens was in full control of the situation, the unmistakable sound of Triple H's entrance music rang through the arena. The crowd erupted as The Game made his way down to the ring, ready to confront Owens and restore order. Triple H, WWE's chief content officer, wasn't known for letting chaos reign in his company, and Owens' actions were nothing short of chaotic. The tension in the air was palpable as Triple H and Owens stood face to face in the center of the ring. Triple H, a man who had bent the rules throughout his career, was now taking a firm stance against Owens' actions. Owens, never one to back down from confrontation, shoved Triple H, making it clear that he wasn't afraid of the authority figure. This was more than just a physical confrontation. It was a battle of egos, with Owens determined to carve his own path, no matter the cost. In a move that would set the tone for what was to come, Triple H made it clear that Owens would have to prove himself. He announced that Owens would face a brutal gauntlet match on the next episode of Monday Night Raw, a match that would test his endurance, resilience, and ability to survive the most dangerous competitors in WWE. If Owens could overcome the gauntlet, he might earn the chance to regain his place at the top. But if he failed, the consequences would be severe. The split in the WWE universe. Hero or villain? The WWE universe, always quick to form opinions, found itself torn over Owens' actions. Some fans cheered him on, seeing him as the ultimate rebel, a man who refused to play by the company's rules and was willing to do whatever it took to succeed. Others, however, were appalled by his actions, especially the pile driver after the match had ended. Was he just a sore loser? Or was this a sign that Owens had crossed a line, one that would change his career forever? The debate raged on, with some calling Owens a hero for taking control of his own destiny, while others viewed him as a villain, someone willing to tear down everything WWE stood for just to get ahead. Owens had always walked the line between these two roles, but his actions that night had made it clear. He was no longer content to be a supporting player. He was gunning for the top spot, and nothing, not even the rules of the game, was going to stop him. The future of Kevin Owens and Wwe'S. As the drama unfolded, one question lingered. What would happen next? Owens' actions had thrown WWE into disarray, and now he was about to face a gauntlet match that could make or break his career. Would he rise to the challenge and earn his redemption, or would his defiance lead to his downfall? As for Cody Rhodes, the once golden boy of WWE, his reign as champion was in jeopardy. The question remained, would he recover from the attack and seek vengeance, or would he find a new way to reclaim his title and his legacy? Whatever the outcome, the rivalry between Rhodes and Owens was far from over. In fact, it was only just beginning. The WWE Universe was in for a wild ride, and no one knew how this story would end. But one thing was certain. Kevin Owens had just made it clear that he was no longer going to wait for opportunities. He was going to take them by any means necessary. And that, my friends, was just the beginning.